In pursuit of the smallest, portable, bright, effective, continuous light for photographers, I have reviewed the Amaran 60. Today I will be unboxing and also doing a basic review for the Cobol c60, and also be reviewing the Newage Ligth. Now the problem I have with the Newage right out of the box is the box is very huge. So automatically I just wanted to see the size of this versus the size of the Cobol bag. So naturally you see there's a problem with this already, because you get to measure two of this out of this, and because this can easily enter into your bag, you can basically just carry this and travel with it. As a matter of fact, it's matching my clothes, so it looks like something I'm going to keep. So this is the Cobol c60 and this is the Newage. So let's start with the Cobol c60 and unbox it. Maybe not unbox it, let me just show you what's inside the bag. So if you're trying to make a decision to get a lens, you know what I mean, you'll be able to lend one. There's a shoulder strap here. Don't know, I'm not sure if everybody uses this, or I'm not even sure I'll be using this bag, because I just got a Manfrotto bag, or is it Manfrotto or Manfrotto bag, which will be able to carry my equipment. So this is the light itself, portable. I just wanted to see the size, how portable the light is, because it is more vertically designed. It has a little bit, it looks smaller than the Amaran 60D, which the unboxing and the review is in my previous page. And because it has this metallic feel to it, it feels that it is well built. One of the things I've already learnt about it, I hate about it, is you can't put the light down this way, because the two controller here does not have a protection. So if you put the light down this way, you're going to be practically hitting the controllers against the floor. And another thing I hate about the light, not hate particularly, but I think it could have been better, is the cover for the main light itself. Because if you look at the light, it is a bare bulb. It doesn't have any protection at all, and the only protection they have for it is this cheap, very cheap plasticky thing. For this kind of light that is well built, and they had this to just cover it up. This looks like an ice cream cup to cover that. I think is not good enough. And the light can basically, the way it is, you can't put the Bowens mount on it because it has no holder. So what you could do is put this with it, because basically this comes with it. So you could just add, once you add this to it, you'll be able to add your Bowens mount on it. So this is the Bowens mount that comes, the cone Bowens mount that comes with it. So overall, this is the light that we have. It is very, very light, actually very light, almost as heavy, or I don't know, right in my hand right now without the battery. Let me put the battery of my V860 in it. So with the battery of this, I can reasonably say they are almost the same weight. So with a speed light and a powerful continuous light, shares almost the same weight. You know what I mean? So just to let you know how light this light is. That sounds like a play on word. How light this light is. Yeah, I think that's so let me just plug it in. And one of the greatest advantages it has is because it uses what's the name now, type C. So it's not like the regular lights with the circle plug. This has a type C power input. So I'm going to plug it up. I've already plugged the charger. I'm just going to sock it in right there. Maybe that's how I'm supposed to do it, because when you plug it in, you hear the fan. Even without owning it, that the fan just makes a bit of a noise. Then you press down the power button and you on the lights. I mean, it comes on very quickly. This is the light at 40% with 2700 Kelvin. Let me take the light to 100% so you can see how it is. So this is the light at 100%, and this, I'm going down now. This is the light on 0%, 20%. Then I'm increasing the Kelvin, so you can see you can go all the way sunlight to 6500 Kelvin. And just for you to see how bright it is, then I can reduce the Kelvin just to make the light be warmer within, you know, just play around with the Kelvin like that, and you'll be able to get all that rated in there. Is my audio working? Yes, it's working. So that's the light in itself. Can you see it? I hope it's, so that's like the light. It's bright enough, and I'm hoping I mean, it has this hot spots with it. Yeah, it has that hot spots with it. So I mean, and it feels hot. But overall, I think it's a portable light. Worth investing in. But before I make that final decision or the final call, let me introduce you to okay, there's nothing else. Oh, so I know you might probably be thinking, what else is in the bag? So we have this in the bag. With this in the bag, what is wrong with my camera? Whew. So with this in the bag, what we can easily get is you can mount this. This is like the light stand mount. You just slide it in to the side of the light like that. Slide it into the side of the light, and let me reduce that a bit. Then you can tighten it up. Then now you have your light stand mount on it. You can mount this to the light stand and you're good to go. Easy does it. And that works. While we are still doing this, there's nothing else in the bag, just this. I think this bag is one of the advantages of this light. With this tiny small bag, you'll be able to just carry it around. You can carry this bag around, looks rugged and looks ready to be used. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. The big boy Newage lights. It looks very buggy. The bag looks tacky. So this is it right outside the box. First, you're greeted with some leaflets that nobody reads. I don't know what this is, but we're going to find out. All right. So the usual DC charger for your DC current, and a very huge adapter cord. You see this? This is one of the reasons why I hated Godok's Ms60, and they brought it back to the Newage light. So this is where you mount your battery. Okay, so this is where this is the connector for the AC. That's your battery to the light. And this is the pink adapter. That's like for your direct current, 240 volts. I'm just trying to remove everything from the bag. So this is where your battery goes into, then you can mount it effectively. This is, okay, so this looks good. This looks very good. This looks very good with those retractables, and looks very good. I think I love this already. It looks rugged. It looks like this is like the V mount, where you get, it looks like something that can carry very heavy how do I say it now? Looks like it can carry heavy soft boxes, which I think this cannot. This is plastic. This looks more metallic. So the advantage of this would be that it is lighter, and so if light setup is what you're looking for, very not heavy light setup is what you're looking for, this will work for it. It's so light, but this alone is quite heavy. But what this works for is that it will be able to carry more and more heavy soft boxes. And of course, it comes with its own it comes with its own what's the name now, cone reflector modifier, as you might want to call it. Now to the elephant in the room, to the big boy itself. I think there's nothing more here to look at. This looks like a laptop case. Okay, so to the big boy itself. Okay, so it's Newage Ms60. This one is Cobol c60. This is Newage Ms60. Newage. So let's do a basic comparison, but before then, let's mount this up and walk around it. Advantage of this, without any adapter, you can fix your cone on the light itself directly. But with the Cobol, you need this black thing. Though it came with the light, let me increase the light of my camera a bit. Though this came with the light, but you must always have it on you before you can mount any modifier on the light. Not any modifier actually, before you can mount the cone on the light, or any modifier as a matter of fact, because there's no modifier that can work. Any Bowen's mount modifier that needs to come on this light, you need this black thing, which you can easily remove by just snapping it out of the light. Snap. So you will always need this black thing to mount any modifier on the light, because the light itself is portable and it is has this very little look to it. So there's no modifier that can fit on it without the help of this black thing that they sell with it. So I think that is well snapped in. On the other side, with the Newage, you can easily, the Newage comes with the holder itself just for its cone, cone modifier. So you can snap the cone on it and you're ready to go. So on its own, you can fix that and you're good to use a modifier. But if you're looking at using a Bowen's mount modifier, that's where this comes in. That's where you really need to fix this in. Let me just do that briefly. You need to fix this in, and before you can use a Bowen's mount on it, you need to fix that in. Just 1 second. Okay. It has a lot of possibility with itself. You can just do those retractables and retract them, put them in. Oh, alright, so there's a setting on it. I wasn't getting it, I was just using force. So retract them in. Let me load these out. Retract them, then sit it on. So now we have, so it makes the whole overall look, makes it look a little bit more buggy. But then with this now, you can fit any Bowen's mount reflector on it. Now the disadvantage is if you have this on, oh actually, you can have this on and also still use your cone, the cone that comes with the Newage. So I'm going to remove that. Okay, so that's the problem. I won't be able to remove it except I use my nail to go under in there, which is not really nice. So what I want to do is to remove the Bowen's mount that comes with the Cobol. So easily I can put the Bowen's mount on here. But this cannot work for this because this can only work for any Bowen's mount light, and this is a custom made for the Newage. So the Newage doesn't want any third party using their property. Nice. All right, so I'm going to remove this. Going to remove that, and so we can check out more features of the Newage. So we have the Newage. Let me strip the Cobol so we can see oh, let me finish. Let me just say, okay, so we have the Newage. So the problem I have is we need always to attach this before we can put a battery on it. Just like the Godox ML60. I don't like it, so we need to put this. So what Amaran and I love what Amaran did. Oh, so as you had, I will talk about this later. So, but I love what Amaran did. With Amaran lights, you can easily attach the battery to the side of the light. So the Amaran has this overall Amaran c60 has this overall look to it that you can easily attach the light directly to the body of the battery directly to the body of the light with your V mount. But with this now, you need to have this long bulky attachment. Then you need to now add this on it. It's more like adding insult on injury. Then these just keep on increasing. Though it feels light, but these just keep on increasing the overall space, the overall what's the word now? The overall space the light is taking. And as I said, the motive of this video is to help people make a decision to have a very portable light. But now this is not making it look portable anymore because it's looking a bit more bogus now. It's looking a bit more bogus now. So let's just say put the reflector in there. Comes with an extra battery strap. Yeah, extra battery strap just in case you want to add, probably you want to use, not battery strap, you want to add other accessories to this. This can help you hold other accessories to the light. That is that. So I'm going to plug this in, or let me just use a battery. No, I'm just going to plug it in. I'm going to plug it in and we can take a look for ourselves how it works and compare the brightness with the Cobol 60. Compare the brightness and see how this works. So I'm trying to make this video as short as possible. Let's plug that in. Do not fall. Let me slip it so we don't have, so it doesn't fall. I was going to stretch behind me and find a place to plug it. Hoorah! I didn't know I was going to be plugging this, else I would have made arrangement for it. Okay. So, unplugged, shall we on it? The buttons fuse that. Can you hear the sound? Very plasticky and hoorah. So this is the light, 100% out of the bag. Alright, so we'll reduce the temperature. Let me reduce the intensity of the light. So the advantage of this is it has a very nice monitor behind, looks more nicer than that of. So overall, this is the light. And overall, this is that light at 10%. I'm going to lose this. Okay. I want to reposition this briefly. Reposition that briefly so we can have it that way. So this is on 10. Let me do this on 10% also. So we have So both of the light on 10% and 4200 Kelvin. So both this light and this light are on 10%. So both of them are on 10%. So without the Cobol, just the Newage alone, on 10% and 4200 Kelvin. Then let's bring up the Cobol. 10%, 4200 Kelvin. Both of them together 10%. So I just want you to see how they are. So this feels more heavy in the hand. I can take this and hold this for the rest of the day. I can hold the Cobol for the rest of the day. It feels so light in my hand. But already, because of the way this is built, except of course if I remove this from it, if I remove the holder, that's a battery holder, if I'm not using battery, then I can say they are almost relatively the same size, and they are both 65 watts for light production. So from my view, I will say both of them have the same brightness. I'm not using any meter to run that. I'm just basically comparing it with my naked eyes and see. But in this stage, this looks a bit, the Cobol looks a bit more, what do I say, at the same position with 4200. This looks a little bit more warm. The Cobol looks a little bit more warm. But we do that, and we could just talk more about the light. So overall, both of them have the same brightness, the same scope of brightness. So let's just talk about the basic, what I love and what I hate about each of the lights. Just to make everything equal, I'm going to remove the light stand extension for this. I'm going to remove the light stand extension for this. So overall, we have the Cobol and we have the Newage. We have the Cobol and we have the Newage. So they feel almost the same size. Problem with the Cobol is the Cobol doesn't come with a battery pack, and neither does it come with a battery holder. It only comes with a charger, directly USB port charger that you can just plug in and use. You need to buy a V-mount battery or something to hold your what's the name of those batteries again? MPF 70 or MPF 90 batteries. You need to buy something to hold them to the light. That's the problem with this. Another problem I have seen with this, as I said earlier, is the bulb is not covered with anything. It's just attached with a screwdriver to the face of the light itself. Nothing is attached to it. So I feel if you're shooting at night and something flies and eats that bulb, especially when it's hot, like a butterfly or any fly at all, and can cause a direct damage on your light, or any direct impact on this light will affect the bulb itself. But the Newage, on the other hand, was able to fix this particular problem. The Newage is also very light, very compact in the hand. But the Newage, I can do that because it has a plastic covering that light. There's a plastic covering that light, so no matter how hard you touch, the light is covered and protected. That is one of the advantages of the Newage over the Cobol. Another advantage of this now, though this looks heavy, looks a cake, looks old, looks not new. I mean, Amaran Ms60 was able to put this on the light itself. Was able to put the battery. You can easily attach your battery to the light itself, rather than attaching it to another extension that will now go inside the light stand. This looks too buggy and too big. But this I think is a well-built light. It feels strong in the hand. I don't know what that sound is, but it feels strong in the hand, and I think I love it. And you can easily just plug it directly to light, or use your MPF batteries directly with it. But this one, you can't do that. But I think if you have a strong power bank, you can easily use the strong power bank to power this light. And of course, you will need to find something to hold the power bank to it, especially if because it has a lot of grid on it. You can easily attach that. So if I am to choose out of these two, which one will I buy again, or which one will I recommend for you guys? Number one, the brightness is the same. Number two, this feels more universal than this. That means the Newage feels more friendly, more friendly to the environment, more friendly to what you already have than the Cobol. Because with the Cobol, you necessarily need to buy a V-mount battery, buy a lot of things. The light is not well protected. So this light, if I'm to recommend anyone that you're going to use for a longer period of time, I recommend the Newage Ms60, not the Cobol c60. I would recommend this Newage Ms60. So, but the problem with the Newage Ms60 is just this power pack that is with it. I don't like it, and that makes it a problem. But overall, these two lights looks the same to me, feels the same, and this has more effect on it than this. I mean, the Newage is just way better than the Cobol. Not on brightness, not on any other thing, just because of the accessories and your ability to just have your battery pack ready to go and you're good. But with this, you don't have a battery pack. You don't even have where you're going to attach your battery. You know what I mean? Except you have a V-mount battery that you can slide in on there, and you also stand the risk of it sliding off and the likes like that. So I think I'm going to be returning this light, and because I returned my Amaran light because it has a damage on it when it got here. I tried to do a review with it and returned it. So I used the money to buy this Cobol, but then I'm returning this Cobol to get back my Amaran light, because the Cobol doesn't look like something I will use for a long time, though it feels small in the hand. So thank you for watching the review. Make sure, if you like and you have any question, drop it in the comment section. But if you like this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. I'm really tired, but I just needed to get this video out and inform you guys about the new light I have. Alright, see you in the next one. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, and share with somebody who is looking to get a continuous light, either for videography or for photography. I love you guys. Take care. Bye.